Good day everyone, I am Marjorie Potestad. For today's session, we will be your historian for the historical development of physical education in United States. Shall we? Native American festive celebrations are celebrated by sports, dance, and dramatic enactments. Americans have what's called Bagataway or La Cruz that was popular and rituals often surrounded by the game. This is also used to settle disputes. They also have game called Shiny that's similar to hockey. So how this game be played? Simple. It will be played by a stick used to propel a ball into a goal. And this can be played by both men or women. Moreover, Native Americans has different types of games like swimming, canoeing, archery, various types of ball games, and games of chance. They can be found in northeast woodlands, southeast woodlands, plains, desert southeast, mountains, and Pacific coastal. This is how United States divided into 6 different regions of Native Americans. Another one, horse racing was also popular, apparently for the improvement of the breed. The first horse race was a quarter mile long, eventually gave birth into the Virginia quarter horse. In addition, United States Southern gentlemen from proper families were expected to exhibit requisite social and athletic skills through riding, dancing, and fencing. The first well-known pugilist was John Lennox, who gained his freedom from slavery from fighting on the southern plantation circuit.
Good day everyone, I am Giselle Australia Palan and I am here to discuss to you about the national period. As for the national period, it happened in the year 1784 to 1861. During this period, the education grew and more school has been established. During the mid-1800s, the gymnasium and the swimming pool were also constructed. The German Gymnastic Societies was also established and the horse racing and the foot races was also popular. The growth for female private school increased the educational opportunities for women. And on the year 1820 and 1830s, the physical education began to be incorporated into the school curriculum. The German gymnastic was introduced on the year 1820s and baseball was introduced on the year 1839. As for Charles Beck, he was a Turner, the one who introduced the Jan's gymnastic program of exercise apparatus to students at Round Hill School. He built an outdoor gymnasium and started the first gymnastic program. He was the first credited PE teacher in the United States. And as for Charles Fallon, he was the one who organized exercise classes based on the German system for students in the Harvard University. And lastly is Miss Catherine Beecher. She was the director of the Hartford Female Seminary for Women in Connecticut. It is an institution of higher education for young women developed and implemented program of physical education within the educational curriculum of the school in 1828. It consisted the calisthenics performed to music. This exercise includes the Swedish gymnastic and were designed to improve the health and vitality of her student and to prepare them more fully for their future role as homemakers and a mother. And that's all for the national period. I hope you learned something. Thank you.
Good day everyone. I am Janelle Mireles Raganit and I would like to discuss with you the development of physical education during the Civil War period until 1900s. Many historians have identified and described patterns of change and stability in physical activity in the society and cultures during this period. Turnverein societies continue to grow and include both girls and boys. A century ago, it was hardly respectable for a lady to be healthy, much less to engage in sports. She was expected to faint now and then to show her gentility. There were, however, a few revolutionaries among 19th century husbands who thought a wife was more fun when not in a swoon. Perhaps the most effective of these was a short, stocky man with curly beard named Diocletian Levis. He devised a system like gymnastics, most for ladies, in the year 1860s. Swedish gymnastics, also known as Swedish movement cure, was recognized for the inherent medical values. Tennis was introduced in 1874, golf came to America in the late 1880s, and James Naismith invented basketball in the 1895. A pioneer in the physical education, Dr. Dudley Allen Sargent became known for his work in teacher preparation, remedial equipment, exercise devices, college organization and administration, anthropometric measurement, and experimentation as basis for activity and scientific research. In the early 20th century, Jessie Bancroft and Elizabeth Birkenau stressed the importance of intramural games rather than the interscholastic competition for girls. Thomas Denison Wood emphasized game and game skills and introduced the new program under the name Natural Gymnastics. Clark Hetherington emphasized children's play activities in terms of survival and continued participation, athletics, and athletic skills. His seminal work, School Program in Physical Education, published in 1923, provided the direction for the discipline in the early 20th century. And the last historian, Jessie H. Bancroft, influenced the development of physical education as a responsibility of homeroom teachers in the elementary schools and contributed much to the field of posture and body mechanics. And that's all for my discussion. I hope you learned and gained knowledge for this topic. Thank you.